Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're live from Fontana, California. Iron Thunder Racing League Fort Worth Screen Printing Premier Series is live. Qualifying, getting ready to head out onto the Speedway, and we're getting ready to see who can set on top of the board tonight. Quick time, plain out hauling ass award, and who will it go to? We'll find out here momentarily. We wait on first few cars to take the Speedway. Josh Ball in that 88 machine will be one of the first to take his trip around Auto Club Speedway. First of two twin 100s here tonight. Josh Ball will take the 41.27. Matt Quick a 41.35. Matt Cherry up to the top of the board now, 41.23. 41.23. David Jedlicka just come across the line, 10th Quick at a 41.90. Aaron Carpentier, season 1 champ, will go a 41.16. That'll be quick time so far. If anybody has anything for Aaron Carpentier. As he'll go for the plain out hauling ass awards. Treston at a 41.30. He'll be 4th quick on the Speedway. Pampatat now on the Speedway, getting ready to put his time up on the board. Well, where will he go? Pampatat 16th quick at a 42.11. 42.11. Sawyer Ott just looks like he had some trouble on his run. It'll be 15th quick at a 42.05. 42.05 for Sawyer Ott. Adam Strong chimed in. 14th quick at a 41.80. Carpentier still with the quick time. Still about a minute and 25 seconds remaining. Roger Diebold just crossed the line. Diebold will go 3rd quick, a 41.23, 41.23. Raymond Rittenauer finishes up his lap. 5th quick, a 41.29. 41.29 for Raymond Rittenauer. Matthew Welsenbach, 11th quick. That quick still out on the Speedway, turning some laps. Take a look at the Welsenbach machine. Few more chances out on the Speedway for the rest of these drivers. Aaron Carpentier's trying to hold on for that plain out hauling ass award. And Sam Green And the Proton Mail Cosmic Motorsports machine just knocked off teammate Aaron Carpenteri. He'll pull a 41.11 with an 8. 41.118 for Sam Green. With 3 seconds remaining. And Sam Green will take home tonight's Plain Out Hauling Ass Award. Congratulations to Sam Green. And we're getting ready to get the grid set here for you momentarily. We'll get the admin speech out of the way. These drivers will get strapped in, locked in, and ready to rock and roll here in just a moment. So 2 stages, 12 and 25. Only 1 yellow to come at lap 12. So 2 stages. So here we go. Get them set up. Aaron Carpenteri and Sam Green line up on the front row. Matt Cherry will be inside of row number 2. To the outside, we'll find the bulldozer, Roger Diebold. Inside of row number 3, we'll find the 88 of Josh Ball. Outside of row 3 will be the 87 of Raymond Rittenauer. Inside row number 4, we'll see the 15 of Tresnant. Outside of him, but the Bounty Hunter, the 34 of Sean Bounty. Inside row number 6, we'll find Brennan the King Klooster, who's in the 25. To his outside, starting in the 10th position, will be the 89 of Matt Quick. 11th starting position belongs to the 19 of Donald Sadusky. Starting 12th will be the 31 of Matthew Welsenbach.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going
Starting
green.
on the inside in the 13th position, the 09 of Dave Matson. 14th will be the 66 of John Garrett. 15th will be Matt Jorgensen. Brad Lane in 16th. 17th, Paul Smith. 18th, Dustin Franklin. 19th will be Ryan Peplinsky. 20th on the grid, the 57 of Nathan Shiflett. Brian Workman scheduled to start 21st. Justin White scheduled to start in the 22nd position. 23rd, Zachary Kreiser. 24, Adam Strong. 25 will be David Jedlicka, scheduled to start 26. Sawyer Ott, 27th, Brandon Papatat. JT Lauderdale rolls off in the 28th position. Storm Patterson roll off 29th, Josh Cully 30th. 31st will be Corey Deal. George Belfont Jr. rolls off 32nd. 33rd will be Kelvin Mosier. Rolling off the grid 34th will be Dan Half. Alex Little scheduled to start 35th. Jason Mosier 36. 37, Elaine Hughes. We'll get 1 extra pace lap here on the grid. Cars making their way around the speedway. Congratulations once again to Sam Green for picking up the Plain Out Hauling Ass Award. And that'll be a cumulative award. It'll be paid out to the driver with the most pole wins at season conclusion. Set up here, 50 laps for the first one. We appreciate you for taking your time out to join us. Here on the Iron Thunder Racing Network, you are watching the Fort Worth Screen Printing Premier Series of the Iron Thunder Racing League. Hopefully the lap counter there will sync itself back to iRacing. The lights have been extinguished around the racing surface. We're getting ready to light the fire on the Stay Tuned Sports Twin 100s here from Auto Club Speedway. Cosmic Motorsports starting the year off red hot. Sam Green picking up the win last week. He'll bring the field to the green flag tonight.
Green, green, green.
Green is out. Sam Green on the loud pedal. Aaron Carpenteri. He'll headline that top lane as the field comes to life down into turn number 1. Sam Green with a good start here. The 5 of Matt Cherry. Going to pull down to the inside. The 7 of Aaron Carpenteri. Up by the wayside, and oh goodness, Sam Green has fell back here quickly. Matt Cherry, now your new leader. The 88 of Josh Ball going to work to his inside. Aaron Carpenteri still trying to get something moving on the outside. Roger Debo to be the second car in line on the bottom. He's battling for that 3rd spot with the 7 of Carpenteri and his Cosmic Motorsports machine. Cherry with, oh, contact, Josh Ball, Matt Cherry, as they go down into turn number 1. Well, both keep it clean and green, and looks like everybody, oh, contact again. Matt Cherry's around.
Flag is out.
Looks like, oh, the 19 of Sadusky gets a piece of that car, and we're right back to where we were. Like the 9 of Adam Schroll might have been involved in that one as well. Go back and look here. Cockpit of the 38 of Roger Debo. Some elbow dropping going on here. That'll bring out the first caution of the night. Aaron Carpenteri, your leader, followed by Josh Ball, Roger Debo, Sean Bounty, Ray Rittenauer, your top 5. We're going to take a quick moment. We'll step away. We'll be right back. First caution of the night out here on lap 4 of 50 complete. Looking for that one to go signal. This time by, can we get it? Look for the lights to go out atop the pace car, and they do. Green next time by for Aaron Carpentier. Josh Ball restarts to the outside. Inside of row number 2, we'll find a 38 of Roger the Bulldozer Diebold. Two 50-lap races, the first of 2 on the Speedway now. Carpentier, Josh Ball, Roger Diebold, Sean Downey, Ray Rittenauer. Your top 5 would be Donald Sadusky, Sam Green, Brendan Kluserhuth, Matthew Welzenbach, and Treston Ott, your top 10 drivers. Field doubled up behind the pace car. Seven of Aaron Carpentier set to bring the field back to life as the field starts to work their way out of turn number 4 now. Pace car getting ready to dip off to the safety of pit road. Green flag back in the air. Carpentier with a good restart here. Josh Ball trying to get something moving on the outside. He'll have help from that 34 of Sean Downey to his rear. Got one car down in the grass, the 7 of Carpentier. 34 shot down in that Rebel Racing machine down on the bottom of the Speedway. Caution on the Speedway. Little technical difficulty, but hopefully we got that back, and let's see if for some reason it is our broadcast problems are only in the next gen cars. But John Cully was involved in this one, and we'll see as much of it as we can. So take that back. It happened in front of Cully. The 12 of Paul Smith. See if we can back it up and see what happened to Paul Smith. 21 of Sam Green, 31. Of Matthew Welsenbach got together. So 34 of Sean Bounty, your leader, followed by the 88 of Josh Ball, Roger Debo, Donald Sadusky, Brendan Kluser, who's your top 5. Second caution of the night. Already falling on the Speedway here. Lap 10 on the board. Donald Sadusky up to that 3rd spot. He's up 8 spots now from the drop of the green flag. Appreciate you for tuning in. A little bit of trouble once again with the next gen car on the broadcast side. Broadcast is not like this next gen car, but we'll do it the best we can. Tried every setting I know, but we'll roll with it. Kreiser, Brian Wertman, a host of others. Josh Cully, the 09 of Dave Matson, making their way off of pit road. They'll catch up to the tail end of the field here as we're getting ready to come back green. Stage ends on lap 12. See the damage on the 88 of Ball. Pace car off. Sean Bounty finally gets back on the hammer. Brings the field back to life. Pit road's now closed with 2 laps left in the stage. Sean Bounty trying to command his lead. Oh, the 38.
Caution, yellow flag.
That's going to be the stage. Roger Debo got into the 19 of Don Sadusky, and Sadusky went backwards in a hurry. See if we can get a different camera angle. Third caution out now. And stage complete. 12 of 50 in the books. 39 to go. We'll see the front few cars here. Well, most of them all coming in. Looks like Matt Quick in 8th will stay out in that 89 machine. Try something else to see if it'll fix it. Check on... One to green here. New leader Matt Quick, Alex Little, and the multicolored 16. A rainbow machine will start to the inside. Sam Green will be on the outside this time. Or excuse me, on the inside of the number 1 to the outside of the 12 Cosmic Motorsports machine of Paul Smith. In the 5th spot, rounding out the top 5 to be the 74 out of Brian Wertman. Now working out of turn number 4. Green flag back in the air.
Green, green, green.
15 of 50 on the board. '89 of Matt Quick jumping out to a quick lead. In trouble for the 16 of Alex Little.
Caution, yellow flag.
We'll try to get you to replay, but iRacing doesn't want us to show it. Little tried to save it. We'll give that a shot. Nothing else seems to work. Quick top 10 rundown while we work under caution for the 4th time tonight. Maybe probably the 5th time tonight. Matt Quick, your leader, Sam Green, Paul Smith, Kelvin Mosier, and Sean Battle, your top 5. It'll be Corey Teal, Brennan Klusterhuis, Matt Cherry, Josh Ball, and John Garrett round out the top 10. Should see the one to go signal right here. Field will double up behind the iRacing.com official pace car. If you're tuned in, let us know where you're watching from and who you're pulling for. We'd like to hear from you over in the chat. Kelvin Mosier right now, the biggest mover on the racetrack, up 29 spots since the drop of the green flag. Corey Deal, another big mover, up inside the top 10. He's up 25 spots. Pace car off, field getting ready to come back to life. In the hands of the 89 of Matt Quick, he jumps back down on the hammer. Green flag racing once again here at Auto Club Speedway. Barreling off into turn number 1 is the 89 of Matt Quick, followed by Sam Green, Paul Smith. Green able to close in on the back deck lid. We see Sean Bounty back here trying to fight off some hungry competitors behind. We notice the 43 Sam O'Malley's machine of Kelvin Mosier. He's making his way up here.
The yellow flag is out.
Yellow flag back out. Adam Schroen, Justin White, JT Lauderdale. Looks like the 6 of Storm Patterson might have been involved. Caution out once again as we try to wrangle the next gen car along with the iRacing server. "21 laps complete." Sam Green trailing the 89 of Matt Quick, followed by Sean Bounty, Paul Smith, Kelvin Mosier, your top 5. Field now doubling up. Lights have been extinguished around the racing surface. And we'll try to get this machine back green. .29 laps to go. We'll hit the restart here with 28 when they cross the line. Green, Quick, Bounty, Smith, Mosier to top 5.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. Here we go. One more time. 23 laps on the board. 50 make up the distance for the Twin 100s. Race number 1. Auto Club Speedway Footwear Screen Printing Premier Series of the Iron Thunder Racing League. And you're watching the Iron Thunder Racing Network. Matt Quick leading them into turn number 2. There's a look at Kelvin Mosier right now in that 7th spot. Corey Deal making a move. Closer who gets loose.
The yellow flag is out.
More cars spinning and we'll try one more thing and we'll see if that'll do it for us. We'll be right back. That'll be the end of the stage. Sean Bounty, your leader. Coming back to the green, let's go here. 25 to go. Sean Bound and Kelvin Mosier. Gonna drop the hammer. Here we go.
Green, green, green.
Green back in the air. Mosier not the restart he wanted. 66 of John Garrett, the 88 of Josh Ball. They're trying to find a way around. They're trying to make moves here on the Speedway. 19 of Donald Sadusky already back to the front of the field after disaster here early on in the going, as we are 27 of 50 in. John Bounty has snuck out to the lead as we see these cars bounce all the way down the back straightaway here. 17, JT Lauderdale back in the 17th spot. 37 of Ryan Peplinsky works underneath him. See the 87 of Raymond Rittenauer out making moves. Josh Cully in the 13th spot. Repeat that Flow Racing machine. Working a high side, trying to work their way around the 46 of Jorgensen. Little Kelly up near the wall. Dustin Franklin had to make an evasive action, and so did the Cosmic Motorsports 21 of Sam Green. He's still having to dodge that awkward 47 of Franklin. Three wide now. Josh Cully up the Jorgensen machine up into the outside wall. He's trying to save that machine. He can't quite get it done. He's bouncing off the walls. He'll save it, but Jorgensen in that 46 machine just tattered and battered. Check back up front here. Further up in the field, I should say. There's a look at Sadusky and Cherry as they battle for that second spot. For Sean Bounty leading Matt Cherry, Kelvin Mosier, Donald Sadusky in that second spot. See if we can string off a green flag run here. Almost disaster early with the 46 of Jorgensen. Sean Bounty right now showing the way. Sadusky and the 5 of Matt Cherry. Still battling for the runner-up spot. Give it to Cherry right now. As he'll fall in line behind the 5 of Matt Cherry. Kelvin Mosier, Josh Ball battling for that 4th spot. here to the 48 of Brandon Pampatet, who rides in the 8th spot. Just ahead of Raymond Rittenauer 9th. Josh Kelly trying to make his way around David Jedlicka. Kelly now inside the top 10. 37 of Ryan Papolinski will try to follow his teammate up through there as well. .16 back. The 19 of Donna Sadusky now. Sadusky and Cherry trying to gang up on that 34 Sean Bounty. The Bounty Hunter, the Rebel Racing Machine. It'll be 17 laps to go, this time by 17 when they cross the stripe. Jace Mosier on pit road in that 44 Sam O'Malley's machine. Sadusky right up to the back bumper of the 34 of Sean Bounty. A lot of these drivers still just having a hard time getting the hang of these cars. They react a lot different than what they're used to. As we see Sadusky tuck underneath the Bounty, he'll try to make quick work of that 34 machine. And also see on the front end of that 34 machine, the front splitter on that machine appears, looks like maybe a piece of tape. Oh, contact with your leaders. Sadusky misjudged it. He's hard into the inside wall. Not enough room that there weren't damage on the front of that 34. There definitely is now. And that's probably going to seal the deal for the 19 of Sadusky. Well, with 16 to go. Cherry, Bounty, Ball, now your top three. Garrett in the 4th spot. 5th one, Kelvin Mosier. See if we can see what kind of damage on the front of that 34 machine. Oh, definitely damage on the front of that 34 machine. You see damage on the 88 as well. Those two trying to reel in the 5 Stay Tuned Sports machine of Matt Cherry. We're down to 14 to go, working our way into turn number 3. John Garrett moving his way up through the field. Garrett up 10 spots from the drop of the green flag. He's looking for a podium finish here in the Fort Worth Screen Printing Premier Series. Cherry looking for his first win here in the Fort Worth Screen Printing Premier Series Season 7. Ray Rittenauer got the pole to Daytona 250. Saw Josh Cully get the win. CA Cattle Company, Sam Green got the pole. Josh Cully won it there. So he went back to back. He's looking for 3 in a row. Cully right now sitting behind Dan Half in that 7th spot. 12 to go. Not out of the question for Josh Cully right now with John Garrett making his presence felt. Contact 88, 543 of Kelvin Mosier gets
Caution,
involved.
yellow
Dan Half
flag.
gets up there. 33 of Josh Cully involved. John Garrett going to be the beneficiary. We'll go back and see what replay we do have. At this point, I've tried everything. It's out of our hands at this point. So we'll just have to deal with what iRacing gives us. Oh, your leader just tank slapped, got loose all by itself. And unfortunately, don't have a good replay. Looks like the 33 of Cully trying to get through here. Cully may have got the worst end of the deal. That machine goes flipping through the infield. Seventh caution of the night. We're down to 10 to go. Just after Josh Cully Fan Club joining us. Tough break for the 33 machine. Involved in a caution that included the leader and the second place driver at the time of the incident. Nine laps to go. We're 1 to green this time by. Here we come. John Garrett going to bring us back. Green flag in the 6th.
Green
Storm
flag, green
Patterson
flag.
has found his way back up through, and we got one turning.
Caution, yellow flag.
Like George Belfons Jr. in the 94. For the 94 of Belfons Jr. Not the restart he wanted. We're back under caution with 8 to go. Six laps to go, and we're still under caution here. A tough and rugged night here for the Fort Worth Screen Printing Premier Series. Sean Garrett, Storm Patterson, Sean Bounty, Brendan Kluser, Dan Half, your top 5. Storm Patterson up 27 spots from the start. Up 29 spots is Dan Half, who rides in the 5th position. Up 25 spots is the 6th place car of Corey Deal in the 56 car. There's some big movers here with leaders involved in incidents and 8 cautions in 50 laps. Was almost looks like we're going to be just about half of this race under the yellow flag condition. Well, good thing about it, Josh Kelly Fan Club, we got one more shot at it. As soon as this session's over, we'll take a quick break. We'll stay right here on air with you, and we'll load into the second session, and we'll do 50 laps one more time right back here from Auto Club Speedway. But Josh Kelly has one more shot to get it done tonight, as we are in the Stay Tuned Sports Twin 100s here from Auto Club Speedway. Top 10 right now as they work their way down the back straightaway. John Garrett, Storm Patterson, Sean Bounty, Brendan Klusters, Corey Deal, Dan Half, Dustin Franklin, Treston Ott, Matt Quick, Sam Green. Storm Patterson on that inside of the front row. These had a tough go tonight here as well. His car dips off. It's all in the hands of John Garrett. Garrett will
Green
jump
flag,
back
green
on the
flag.
hammer. We're green. 25 of Kluserhu's second car in lane on the top side. Kluserhu's using the top lane to his advantage. He'll move into the runner-up spot. Here comes the 34 Sean Bounty. He'll work underneath the 6 Palistrade machine of Storm Patterson. He'll get around. Patterson pull himself in third. We got cars bouncing off each other. 3 cars down at the bottom of the Speedway. Caution flag out on the Speedway. Well, we'll get at least one green-white checkered attempt here. Now with a green-white checkered, it's Kluster who's riding behind John Garrett. Sean Bounty third. Fourth is Storm Patterson. Fifth, Corey Deal. Sixth, Dustin Franklin. Tressenot, seventh. Eighth is Quick. Ninth is Josh Ball. Rounding out the top 10, Paul Smith in the 12. You've doubled up now. We'll try it. Here we go, getting ready to come back to life. Can we finish this one out under the green flag? Can John Garrett hold off the rest of the field? Green back in the
Green
air.
flag, green flag.
Patterson will try to do the same thing Kluser did to him on the last restart. Kluser who's hard charging on the bottom. Patterson not going to be able to get around the 25 machine. Kluser who's going to be able to clear him and slam the door down the back straightaway. .25 of Kluser who's going for the lead on the bottom of the speedway. John Garrett on that outside. Can Kluser who's holding the bottom. They both look like they got a little loose.
The yellow flag is out.
Storm Patterson will scourge your leader across the line. And make sure that sticks. The 46 car getting the penalty. We try to locate the replay here. Josh Cully with trouble. Ready to roll here. See if we can make it back to the white flag this time. 54 laps already. Scheduled now to go 56. It'll be 6 laps over the scheduled distance.
Green flag, green
flag
flag.
in the air. Storm Patterson thought about making a move to the outside, but can't change lanes before the start-finish line. He jumps up to the top. John Garrett leads them down into turn number 1. Patterson in behind. Everybody fighting for position behind them. Garrett trying to run away from the field, that Fort Worth screen printing machine. Solid challenge for the 25. Actually lost the lead, but the yellow come out.
Caution, yellow flag.
Did not make it back to the yellow flag or the white flag before the yellow came out. John Garrett picks up the win. 6 is Storm Patterson, finishes in the 2nd spot. So we'll get John Garrett across the line to make this official. All right, looking at getting the rest of them up in the Discord here. All we got to do is coming out of the same stall here. Make sure turned on here. Looks like that. Thought we might have we definitely do have a sweep. I just Fort Worth Esports. Let's get Dustin Franklin up in here. Let's get that 47 machine. Don't think I have him, but we'll try to get him anyway. Alrighty, joining me in the booth now, the 47 machine of Dustin Franklin. Hometown looks like out of Greenville, South Carolina. Welcome to the Iron Thunder Racing Network booth, and a good sweep there for Fort Worth Esports.
Yes, sir. We did a good up there, and I appreciate you guys bringing me up here. And I do live in Greenville, South Carolina. If anyone's in the area, hit me up. But we had a fast car. I was just sitting in the back all day. I had to use my fast repair towards the beginning there. Really just kept her wound up on the top line on the restarts there, and gained a lot of positions.
Definitely, and I know anybody from Greenville, South Carolina has got to have some good driving blood in them. proud Greenville native myself, and I believe Nathan Shiflett that races with us is from around Greenville as well. But good to have you up in the booth, man. And we're gonna strap in one more time. Can Fort Worth hold them off again?
Hey man, we're gonna do our best. I guess it's a little different next go around when we're pitting and whatnot, but I think we got a plan and we're gonna try to execute it again.
Alrighty, well, good luck in the next one, and look forward to talking to you soon.
I appreciate you guys and appreciate Fort Worth Screen Esports.
Alrighty, good luck.
Thanks.
Alrighty, I guess we're just gonna pull Storm Patterson a seat up in the booth because he just doesn't seem to know how to leave it, man. Congratulations. It started rough. Well, I won't even say it started rough. I think it was rough all night long, but you were still able to bide your time, make it through. Just pretty much, you probably just ended up where you ended up by the grace of God. But congratulations on getting back on the podium and having that podium sweep for Fort Worth Esports.
Yeah, rough was definitely that. I spun out in my Q lap, so we started like P29, I think. And we drove through the field, got to like 10th. I wrecked myself, so we had to go from the back. Then we had to drive up, and we were sitting like 10th with like 10 to go, and then all the leaders wrecked, and we ended up picking up some left front damage from, I think my teammate was sitting in the middle of the track. So, yeah, and we were just able to work with John and for those last few restarts, and that's what solidified it. We were fast all night. Car just was super sketchy, but it was fun. Just was yeah, I mean, we saw it all night, just really sketchy, and but yeah, we'll move on to the next duel. But yeah, I of course tonight I'm not running my Fort Worth car, so I don't get to complete the Fort Worth 1, 2, 3. But yeah, well, it's good re-debut, I guess you could call for a Palastrade car for me. So yeah, we'll move on to here in like 15 minutes and try to not have so many issues and try to get a Q lap in and drive forward, and hopefully we'll win this thing. Last night was really good for us with the podiums, like you said, and yeah, I think you guys need to start like making me a bed and stuff. Just give me a whole room up here. Yeah, no, it's been a really fun last couple of weeks. Daytona wasn't too bright for us, and neither was last week. So it's nice to come away with some good, solid points, and should put us fairly good. We didn't get any stage points, so hopefully we'll be able to get some stage points and just have a more overall rounded race next race. And yeah, looking forward to it. Hopefully it'll be fun.
Alrighty, good luck. Hopefully we can talk to you soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Alrighty, now joining me up at the booth, the driver of the Fort Worth Screen Printing 66 machine, and this one, it's been a heck of a night, John, and you were able to kind of just, make it through the melee and survive. Congratulations on a good win there, and it's glad to finally have you up here in the booth.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's nice to be here. It's been a while since I even got a podium, much less finally getting a win here in this series. So yeah, it's nice.
I know this car is, for some, a little bit of a handful. I'm gonna say that's what it is. But yeah, we're gonna strap up and do it again. Storm able to join you on the podium along with Dustin Franklin. So can Fort Worth go back out there and defend this next one coming up?
Yeah, we'll see if we can't go back to back. Yeah, this car is a handful, but surprisingly, this track, this setup, you can actually you can feel it kind of getting away from you, and you can catch it here. It's not like the other tracks where it just snaps so easy. So I've run this car at this track before, so I got a decent feel for it. So yeah, hopefully we can do it again.
Alrighty, well, use this first one and the experience to your advantage. Good luck on the next one, and hopefully it won't be so long before we talk to you again.
10-4. Appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Alrighty, that was your top three. We're getting ready to move in to the next one. As soon as I get these guys back where they belong. And we'll go to commercial break. We'll be right back momentarily. see 6 minutes and just about a little over 6 minutes left here in practice. Sean Downey, quickest so far. With a 40.94. Practice about to roll up here, roll out, get out of here. Checkered flag out for practice, and we're getting ready to jump right into qualifying. We'll see who can top the board. Sean Downey, one of the first cars to roll on the Speedway. Aaron Carpentier rolls out his Cosmic Motorsports 7 machine. Donald Sadusky in a 19, he'll roll away. Justin White in the 2, rolling away. Brandon Papatat, the 48 footwear screen printing machine on the Speedway. Yep, and he'll lock her down and get rid of that qualifying attempt. Zach Kreiser, the Sirius XM Toyota Camry on the Speedway. Who's going to be the first to chime in? Oh, we shall see here. Waiting on those times to roll in. They're going to look once again at Donald Sadusky. He'll be the one of the first across the line. Carpentier, 41.44. Sean Downey of 41.38. Brendan Kalucha, who's now tops the board, 41.37. Josh Cully, fifth quick, 41.48. Brad Lane crosses it into 10, 41.20, 41.20 for Brad Lane. George Belfons Jr., second quick. Kalucha, who's third, fourth. Bounty Ball, fifth. Gordon Patterson completed his run. Seventh quick, 41.44. Roger Debo just completed his lap of 41.51. Matthew Welsenbach down the back straightaway. Brad Lane right now is holding on to that plain out hauling ass award. See if he can keep it as Welsenbach crosses the line. See where we go here. Welsenbach on his time. Kalucha, who's third quick at 41.37. Brad Lane at 41.21. Welsenbach out of turn number 4. He'll go 8th quick. 41.45, 41.45. Raymond Rittenauer chimed in. 41.53. He'll be 13th quick. Tressenot just went 10th quick. 41.46, 41.46. For Tressenot. John Garrett finishes up his time. New color on the rims there. He had blue in the last session. We'll see him 14th quick at 41.53. Brad Lane still holding on to and Jorgensen 20th quick, a 41.58. 41.58 for Jorgensen. Oh, Kelvin Mosier crossed the line in the 7th spot. So Brad Lane will pick up his first pole of the year. He'll take home the Plain Out Haulin' Ass Award here for our second session here in the Stay Tuned Sports Twin 100s. We'll wait on those cars to start the grid, and we'll walk through the grid with you. Starting on the pole for the second of the two Twin 100s, it'll be the Brad Lane on the inside. To the outside, it'll be the 94 of George Belfont Jr.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
Inside of row number 2, it'll be the 25 of Brendan Klooster, who's to the outside. It'll be It'll be Sean Bowney as the field starts to roll away. Four cars rolled off of the grid. Like Manning Gregory will not start the race. 16 of Alex Little on pit lane. Have one extra pace lap. Auto Club Speedway, Stay Tuned Sports Twin 100 number 2. It's go time. Tuesday Night Thunder coming at you from Auto Club Speedway, Fontana, California. George Belfons Jr., Brad Lane on the front row. Looking for the green from high atop the flag stand here at Auto Club Speedway.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag out. Twin number 2 underway. Field now going to file off down into turn number 1. George Belfons Jr. with advantage on the bottom. Here comes Brad Lane on that outside. Belfons to the lead. George Belfons Jr., your leader. Here comes Brad Lane back to the bottom. He'll challenge for the lead. To the inside, he'll take it. Sean Downey going to work his way as George Belfons Jr. pulls across the room. Belfons Jr., your leader. Here comes Josh Ball on the bottom. He'll work underneath the 10 of Brad Lane. Top 3, 4, 5 cars go single file. Two laps in. Brendan Klooster, who's a little step out there. See the lead swapping back and forth. One car all the way down to the apron there in the rear of the field. Connection issue. 5 of 50 in the books. We work our way down the back straightaway. Josh Ball leading. In that 88 machine, Sean Downey, the big run underneath him as they work their way through the tribal. Put 6 laps on the board, 45 laps to go. This time, caution for stage number 2 will be the only caution flag thrown for stages. Stage number 1 will be scored at lap 12, but however, no caution for that. There'll be a caution at lap 25. At the end of stage number 2. look back here to the fourth spot of Storm Patterson. He works the rear deck lid of that 94 of George Belfons Jr. And uncharacteristically, the 33 of Josh Cully has moved himself up early here. He's in the 8th spot. Now relegated back tonight with that Flow Racing machine. Right now inside the top 10 with just 7 of 50 complete. Sean Downey, your leader. Josh Ball, George Belfons Jr., Storm Patterson, Brendan Kluser, who rounds out the top 5. George Belfons Jr. had a little contact with that outside retaining wall.
The yellow flag is out.
Treston on in the 15. And then we have a caution without iRacing going haywire. Whatever we did must have fixed it. Oh, maybe overcorrection. Oh, Ryan Peplinski able to move out of the way there. Another to look at. George Belfons Jr. Ho-ho! Fake out on pit road. Ten of 50 complete. We'll put 11 laps on the board this time by Sean Downey, Josh Ball, Storm Patterson, George Belfons Jr., Josh Kelly, your top 5, Aaron Carpenteri, Brendan Kaluster, who's Dave Matson, Brad Lane, Kelvin Mosier. Trouble for the 87 of Rittenauer.
Hang on, we're not going green, not going green.
Something may have broke on the 87. So lap 13 will now be the official end of the stage because of the extra lap added due to the written hour. Extended one lap and one lap shootout for points, but no yellow. Yellow coming at lap 25 for the end of stage number 2. Josh Ball, Sean Bounty.
Green flag, green
Bounty
flag.
back down. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. We have one lap shootout for a top 10 points paying position in the end of stage number 1. Sean Bounty stretching that lead out. Josh Ball rides in that second spot. Third, George Belfonte Jr. Storm Patterson, Josh Cully in tow. Cully looks to the inside now of Patterson. Bounty, Ball, Belfonte Jr., Storm Patterson, Josh Cully, Aaron Carpenter, Dave Matson, Brendan Klusterhoos, Kelvin Mosier, and Brad Lane. Top 10 points paying positions at the end of stage number 1. There's a look at Dave Matson in that 09 machine. Aaron Carpenter right now riding the 7th spot. Take a look at that machine. Dave Matson on the move here. Matson up 4 spots. Carpenter contact outside retaining wall. We stay green. He keeps the car on the straight and narrow path. Josh Ball trying to make a bid for the lead. 6 of Storm Patterson in that Palistrade machine. Rides at 3rd spot. Klusterhoos into 25, down 4 spots from the drop of the green. Josh Cully now up to 4th. Around the 94, George Belfonte Jr. We'll look back at Nate.
The yellow flag is
Yellow
out.
flag out. Caution on the speedway. Matt Cherry might have been involved in this one. So, second caution of the night out. Lap 17 to 50 complete, 34 to go. Sean Bounty, Josh Ball, Storm Patterson, Josh Cully, George Belfont Jr., your top five. Brandon Klusterhoos, Brad Lane, Aaron Carpentier, Dave Matz, and Nathan Shiflett, the top 10. Sean Bounty, your leader, Josh Ball. Storm Patterson, we're looking for the one to go this time by. Here we go, coming out the green. Lap 19 on the board, make it 20. This time by.
Green, green,
Green flag back in the air. Sean Bounty leads them down into turn number 1. 88 of Josh Ball going to follow suit, and it's a two-way battle behind him. Storm Patterson, George Belfons Jr. roll side by side. Belfons will take the spot. Here comes the 25 of Brendan the King Gloucester
Caution.
Oh, we got another one. Big one in the back of the Speedway. 19 of Donald Sadusky in the spin cycle. And we've got them scattered, smothered, and covered down the back straightaway. Oh, Dustin Franklin involved. It looks like it started ahead, maybe around the 31 of Matthew Wells and by, oh, 5 of, maybe the 5 and the 47 get together. Oh, looks like the 47 of Franklin got loose, come down. The 19 of Sadusky definitely involved. 87 of Raymond Rettenauer. Three cautions, 22 laps of the board. Hoping to get the one to go signal this time by lap 25, the end of the stage, and the caution will fall. One to green, lights out around the speedway. Pace car off. We're coming back to the green.
Green, green, green.
Sean Bounty lead them off into turn number 1. We see the 89 of Matt Quick makes a move to the inside. 94 George Bill Florence Jr. battling with Kloosterhuis, and the 6 of Storm Patterson. Oh, Dustin Franklin, 19 of Dallas Celesti, all the way down to the apron. Oh, we stay green for now. This will be the stage lap. Whoever makes it back to the line. In the top.
Caution, yellow flag.
Well, that'll be the stage right there. Race 1 winner, John Garrett, heavy damage. Oh, the 16 of Alex Little had trouble. In the middle of the Speedway, car just goes to the bottom, gets a hold of the apron, snaps up the racetrack, nowhere to go for John Garrett or the 15 of Tressenant. He got up on his lid. Let's see what Tressenant's seen on board that 15 machine. That car heavily damaged on pit road. That'll be the stage caution as well. Rough and grueling night, 25 laps to go, officially halfway. Turning them loose again. This time it's Matt Quick, Corey Deal, Kelvin Mosier, Roger Debo, Donald Sadusky in the top
Green
five.
flag, green
Green
flag.
flag back in the air. Here we go. These drivers, some of them stopped during the first caution. We'll see how it plays out on tire strategy. Fuel as well. 94, George Belfons Jr., top runner early on. He's off the pace, way down on the infield portion of the back straightaway, down on the apron. Back up front now, Matt Quick still leads Corey Deal, Kelvin Mosier, and the 09 of Dave Matson, Roger Debold in the mix. Drive-through penalty for 48, changing lanes and advancing position before the start-finish line. Eleventh place of Sawyer Up at 35, Fort Worth Screen Printing Machine. Josh Cully back there in the 13th spot, trying to follow Sawyer Ott up through there. Matthew Wilson about high, wide, and handsome on the Speedway. Oh, 7 of Aaron Carpentier. Carr tries to step away from him. 27 of Manning Gregory down there. Oh, Roger Debold in the 38 in the grass. He's trying his best to keep it straight. And he'll manage to manhandle that Dude Wipes 38. Dave Matson, Donald Sadusky, Matt Quick. In a fierce battle up here for the lead. Matson to the point. Sadusky works underneath Quick. Here comes the 43 of Kelvin Mosier. Mosier making his way now, trying to work underneath Corey Deal. He'll get that third spot. Now Donald Sadusky, he wants the lead. Well, he'll have to get around Matt Quick. That's half a second ahead of him as your leader. Dave Matson in the K&N Air Filter Chevrolet. Quick and Sadusky battle for that second spot. Side by side down the back straightaway into turn number 3. 43 of Kelvin Mosier right there as well. Sadusky on the bottom. Quick on the top. Sadusky will try to slide up and close the gap. Can't do it. Quick battling hard back on the outside. And that little bobble from the 19 cost him 2 spots now. But the 89 of Quick able to close the gap on that 09 K&N machine of Dave Matson. Oh, wow, a big one back there. Excuse me for that, but looks like Manning Gregory just went hard in the outside wall. pull right up in front of Wells and Bach and the Sam Green machine. Looks like he got that car down on the apron and got it upset. Well, look from the chopper cam, exactly what he did. Overcorrects up into Wells and Bach and the 21 of Sam Green. 5th caution of the night. Alrighty, 13 laps to go now. Dave Matson leads Matt Quick, Kelvin Mosier, Donald Sadusky, Storm Patterson, Matt Cherry, Josh Cully, Josh Ball, Aaron Carpenter, Jace Mosier, your top 10. Jace Mosier up 16 spots. Biggest mover in the race right now, 18 spots up, the 89 of Matt Quick. Here we come back to green. Green flag waves, Matson
Green flag, green
smashes
flag.
back on the loud pedal. "12 laps to go here. Dave Matson, Matt Quick, Sadusky into 43 of Mosier. Oh, 88 of Josh Ball. Can he save it? He's around down on the apron. Looks like we stay green. Not before it's getting hot and heavy up front here. Matt Cherry's thrown his name in the hat. Storm Patterson. Oh, 4 wide really quickly there. Sadusky gets into the 5. Oh man, Cherry gets to 33, and now they're really scattered, smothered, and covered. Parking lot party. Home the back straightaway. Let's take a look at the 33 of Cully. He tries to squirt away and just can't quite do it. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Righty. 6th caution of the night, 9 laps to go. Coming back to the green. Dave Matson chose the outside, but did not give the notification before crossing the start-finish line, so he'll be relegated back to the bottom. Green flag back in the air. Matson gonna
Green
use
flag, green flag.
the bottom to his advantage. He initially wanted the top, but he's able to get the restart he wanted. Just 7 laps remaining here. Melvin Mosier second there in the commentary. Brendan Cruiser, Sean Downey the top 5. Looking for a good strong run to finish the Twin 100s as we are under the lights at Auto Club Speedway. Down to 6 to go. Brad Lane makes his return.
Yellow flag.
And the caution out once again. This time looks like, oh, we got them scattered back here. Overcorrects. Corey Deal involved. Up and over goes Justin White multiple times. All right, lights extinguished around the racing surface. 1 to green, green, white, checker coming to you. 3 laps to go. Ready to put the nightcap on this one. There'll be a single file restart per admin rules.
Green flag, green flag.
In the air. Dave Matson using that single file restart to his advantage. He'll lead Aaron Carpenteri, Kelvin Mosier, Brad Lane, Brendan Klusterhuis. Two laps to go down the back straightaway for Dave Matson.
The yellow flag is out.
Caution out on the Speedway. The 27 of Manning Gregory. Another green-white checker tip coming up. Top 10 remains pretty much all the same. Here we go, coming back to the green.
Green, green, green.
Green flag back in the air. Green white checker attempt coming to you. Dave Matson now out in from the field. Aaron Carpenter, Kevin Mosier, Brad Lane, Brittany Kloosterhuis. And we're wrecking at the
Caution,
front of the
yellow
field.
flag.
Brad Lane involved. One more final. Green white checker attempt. See if Dave Matson can hold off Aaron Carpenter. Brendan the King close to who? Sean Benny, Ryan Peplinski now inside the top 5. Here we go. Final green white checkered attempt. We'll put the icing on the cake here. Back on the loud pedal goes Matson.
Green, green, green.
See if we can make it back to the checkered flag. Fingers crossed. Matson shot out like a cannon. Aaron Carpenteri rolls in that second spot. The battle is for third. Brendan Kluser's 34. Sean Bounty. And it's a free-for-all behind them two. Those two. Those guys. Oh, 48 of Brandon Papatank. Then look inside the 12 of Paul Smith.
The yellow flag is out.
And there it goes. Yellow flag out. 89 Matt Quick. Involved in the incident. Let's see. Oh, looks like it was a pretty big incident here. Dave Matson gonna come home as your winner. Now in the drought. I'll let them finish up the lap here. Here's your finishing order. Alrighty, let's
Oh man, it was survival of the fittest out here. The car was insanely loose on the exit of 4 there, and it made it treacherous for both races today. But man, heck of a race when we were able to keep it green. No, yeah, I was gonna say there, it's all of us are going through a massive learning curve. We got the 670 back, so we got to get used to getting off the corner, but we'll figure it out. I'd like to say good job there to Aaron and Dave Matson for getting the other 2 spots up there.
10-4. We look forward to seeing you on the dirt track next week.
Hopefully I can put her in victory lane for you. Have a good one, man.
Good luck. Alrighty, we'll bring up Aaron Carpenteri. That machine not on the Speedway, but we'll get him up here anyway. Joining me up in the booth now, the 7 of Aaron Carpenteri. Welcome back to the booth. Glad to see you back in the league, and rough night for everybody. But you were able to kind of put a little bit of icing on the cake there and finishing the runner-up spot here in the second of our twin 100s.
Yeah, it's kind of bittersweet because the beginning of this night was pretty rough with the first race there, getting into a couple incidents and stuff that was kind of out of my control. So I kind of took a step back, looked at it, and tried to come back for race 2 a little bit calmer. So worked out. Glad Dave Matson won. He's a really nice guy. So overall, pretty good race. I think if we had another couple green flag laps, I may have been able to run him down. So, but overall, not too bad.
Yep. Tell you what, maybe some as the year wanes on, like I just spoke with Klooster, maybe these guys will get a little better handle on this car. I know it's threw everybody for a curveball, and some may not have the time to put in as much as others throughout the week when we're not racing. But nonetheless, at least we're here and we're having a good time doing it. And it's good to see you back, and hopefully we can have you back up here more often as we grind out the rest of the season.
All right, sounds good. Good talking to you.
Yes, sir. Have a good one. Now joining me in the booth after a good drought there, unusual drought for Dave Matson, but he finds his way back to victory lane tonight. Congratulations. This has got to make this tough night feel a little better after parking it in victory lane.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, last year we could have had a couple wins and it just didn't happen. And just to make it happen is just awesome. So,
and to take that M&M sweep tonight, really strong showing for M&M tonight. Congratulations on that. I know you guys work hard and work good together, and it's starting to pay off here, and hopefully it's a sign of things to come for M&M Motorsports.
Yeah, I'm really hoping so. I mean, we were missing one driver this year, and we brought Storm in, and that was probably the best move for the team. We're calling this one the dream team right now because without Jackson Allen we've got a really super good team, and this team is all but everybody can win on this team. Not we only got one more person to get a win, and we're gonna try like hell to get that. So,
all righty, man. Well, I'll tell you what, it'll be interesting next week when we battle on the red clay, and we look forward to having you there, and maybe we can talk to you at the end of the night there. So go ahead and get some rest after this long, grueling night, man. Congratulations once again, and we'll hope to be talking to you soon.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Thanks to K&N for being on board. Thanks for U.S. Navy. Thanks for Amazon for the AMSOIL. And once again, as always, thanks for all of our service members, making sure that they do what they do for best.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
Thank you.
All righty, that's going to wrap up tonight's action. We appreciate you for sticking out and tuning in with us. I know it's been a long night for everybody. We'll reset. We'll come back at you next Monday night for the Rush Series. Make sure you're there to see if Storm Patterson can continue his Rush Series podium finishes. And we'll go from there. Y'all keep showing up. We'll keep showing out from Auto Club Speedway.